As expected. Okay. I don't necessarily understand why there's blood on them though. If they're beached.
Oh yeah.
I mean if they're dead birds are probably.
Oh yeah.
It's weird hanging out with you again.
I know. I'm glad we are, though.
It was nice that you sent me actual letters. It's more than any of my other friends have done. And you even wrote on that cool parchment paper. It's so Max.
So pretentious. But I love writing on it like an English poet. You deserve the best stationery.
Probably easier to write than to visit me. I don't mean that in a bitchy way. Not totally. You probably wanted to avoid awkward conversations like this.
Pretty much, yeah.
There's something about this version of Chloe from the alternative timeline that just doesn't quite sit right.
Those beached whales are so sad. I kind of know how they feel.
Does Chloe look at the garden and think about her childhood? She can't even feel the grass now.
Alright, it's disability tragedy porn. As S.E. Smith defines it, disability tragedy porn is, quote, a particular type of narrative about disability that can appear in fiction and nonfiction, as well as in a wide variety of media. It conceptualizes disability in a very specific way, tragedizing the lived experiences of disabled people and underscoring the idea that disability is the worst thing ever, the most awful imaginable thing that could happen to someone. It collapses all disabled experiences into one umbrella of misery, end quote. Now, within the context of the game, yes, you are supposed to be faced with the consequences of what would happen had you saved William. And yes, Chloe is slowly dying, so yes, it is tragic. But remember, this is a written character. The creators of the game did not have to present the narrative in such a way. And the fact that they did, that they thought to themselves, hey, how am I going to make the player feel incredibly guilty and aware of the consequences of their actions? And came up with the answer of Chloe being disabled, and further, Max feeling obsessively sorry for and pitying of Chloe's disability, plants this whole section of the game firmly in the realm of disability tragedy porn. Max and Chloe do nothing in this alternative universe aside from talking about her disability or holding up particular aspects of her personality against her disability. Chloe's elaborate character is completely flattened here. Not only do they tragedize her disability, but she also becomes nothing more than her disability.
Joanna Hedva, who proposes that sick bodies resist the capitalist idea of wellness, writes, quote, "It is that all our bodies and minds carry the historical trauma of oppression, that it is the world itself that is making and keeping us sick," end quote. It is a capitalist idea that disability is the worst thing that could possibly happen to someone. Disability studies has a distinction between disability and impairment. Impairment is the embodiment, what you are and aren't able to do. Disability is the social repression of disabled people. Don't have housing opportunities and accessibility, the disabling effects of society. Hedva and Sonora Taylor both imply that help is something we all need. Judith Butler says we should rethink the human as a site of interdependency. Do we or do we not exist in a world where we help each other? Chloe views her dependency as a bad thing in these scenes, but her dependency on Max for saving her life earlier does not bother her.
Listen, Max.
You
My
can also go
respiratory
back, save
system is
William,
failing.
and then be like, Chloe, don't you ever get a car.
Yeah.
And it's
I
only
was thinking,
getting
like,
worse.
why not just time travel to, like,
I've
that
heard the
day
doctors
and then
talking about
like,
it
I
when
said,
they
you
thought I
spit
was
photo of
knocked
it.
out.
Yeah.
So, I know I'm just putting off the inevitable while my parents suffer along. And I will. All you have to do is crank up the IV to 11.
I have a feeling I'm gonna have to make a choice soon.
I am never leaving you again.
I'm just reading through all the facts right now.
I'm just gonna stick with this one, I think.
I'm sorry, William.
What did you choose? What did you choose when you did it?
I
Nightmare
pulled the
Morphine.
plug.
Yeah. That would have been my initial response. But I don't know. Here we go.
Alright, back to the photo. I feel like it's harder on this one for some reason. Oh, never mind.
Almost. Come on. Damn it. Why is it so hard?
I don't know. Oh, there you go. Oh,
No,
almost.
what? Oh my god.
You had it for like half a second.
No.
Do it slower?
I don't really know how I can do it any differently.
Oh, it gives you the option to do that. Okay. It's like you're not getting it, just do this.
Even if you feel like I wasn't there for you. Because I will never abandon you, Chloe. I'll always have your back. Always.
Killing memories.
I guess this kind of implies that your choices alter the timeline rather than having them running parallel. Because it's the same, piece of photo paper.
No, but with that branching, it makes sense because it's like that happens in Back to the Future too.
Okay.
To TOO, not Back to the Future. Although it does happen in Back to the Future too as well. Oh my god.
Not that there would be a picture of that, but
Yeah, wait.
This is what you guys just did. You brought a board up to her room. But I also like that you jump from the same point in time.
Yeah.
You don't get to jump back in time to live the part that you missed out on. There's a theoretical you that was
Right.
existing and doing those things while you were in the other timeline.
Right.
Chloe, you're back.
Whoa, down, Max. You get one kiss, now you're all over me?
I'm so glad you're here.
You sound high, but thanks for the morning grope. Since we were up all night playing CSI Arcadia Bay, I was still spaced out here trying to put all this info together. Max, did you forget we've gone over this? I hope you weren't messing around with time while I was sleeping.
Not
Oh my
anymore.
god, this is Amanda.
I'm just spaced out too.
Sounds so
Welcome
much.
back to the real
This
world.
is my TV.
Woohoo! Now that you're back to the regular timeline, you find out that this version of yourself has been putting together clues with Chloe all night, and your next order of business is to visit Nathan's room in the dorms and search for anything. You end up finding a phone.
Check out this scene. Everyone loves Mark Jefferson. He's that teacher. Isn't he a likable guy?
Yo,
Hesitation on
Chloe.
friend. Love it.
Why isn't
Sorry.
somebody as cool as you going to Blackwell?
I was way too cool for this school. It's a long
Jefferson
story. The
Yeah.
actual files here.
I can imagine. Max, are you sure that you're all right?
It's weird just being on campus like everything's normal.
I know, lame as it sounds, life has to go on.
I think there's too much going on in my life.
On that note, Blackwell duty calls. Remember, I'm going to announce the
feel
winner of the Everyday Heroes contest
like
tonight
if
at the party,
someone-
so I hope you'll be there to celebrate. Even though I'm sorry you didn't enter a photo. I understand your reasons. You can't force an artist to work.
I feel like a total loser, but it's been a hard week to focus. No pun intended.
I'm proud of you for caring so much about a troubled friend. And I take hope in the fact that you have plenty of
I
time
love
to
that the
find your
game will
way.
say no pun intended
Just
to,
get in
to
the
like
habit of putting
to
your
make,
work in.
to make sure that
Thanks,
you
Mr.
realize that there has
Jefferson.
been a pun made. It's like,
I'll
yes.
definitely be there tonight.
Me too. I'll be Max's date. You better dance with us at least once.
No.
Nobody
Oh,
should have to see me dance. Plus, you don't want to watch the old hipster trying to keep up with the kids.
True.
I have some pride. Be seeing
Good, he
you.
understands what he is.
Hot for teacher.
Gross! You are out of control.
Not yet. Just wait until the
Ugh.
rager tonight.
Chloe.
Shut up.
Don't be jealous because Mark Jefferson thinks I'm cool.
I am so ignoring you. Now I just have to find Nathan's room.
Nathan's room can kind of talk for itself, but he has a picture of Chloe that is non-consensual, and maybe some other pictures that are not consensual.
Bro's got a bro.
Bro's got a bro.
Kind of like that.
The bro's gonna bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Bro's gonna bro.
Ugh, skunk weed and video game.
But we are also going through his room without his consent. Our actions may not be as bad as his, but they are still problematic.
That's drool. Caulfield's drool.
They tried the.
Oh yeah, his room is
that
kind of creepy.
No, but that was like weeks ago.
It's got his own
Is that a
projector.
good one or is it the broken
You need to
one?
like look around.
That's another one.
Oh, it's not the broken
Now I need to find Nathan.
one.
It's so cute and ironic. I can't believe Nathan still has it around.
Yeah.
Sun in the world? That's kind of adorable.
That monochrome camera is brand new and cost about $6,000.
Joyce.
Bastard.
Oh,
Joyce
yeah,
Beam.
I'm totally on board. Joyce Beam?
Yeah.
Should I plug it or?
Joyce.
Oh.
I thought that, okay, there's definitely a doormat around here.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll stop existing now. It's okay.
No!
I
They
surrender.
were all consenting models.
Wait, he's got like bondage pics?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's fine.
That is
as long
so
as everyone
Chloe.
consented.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what Max just said too.
Yeah.
Like, as long as everything was consensual. But
Oh
we also
my
know
God.
Nathan, so
Chloe.
Oh, what?
yeah. Well, you know what happened with Chloe, like while she was trying to get money off of Nathan, right?
Okay, this is plugged into it.
Do we?
Yeah. She explains it at the very end of episode 1. He drugged her, and she woke up in his room.
Oh, yeah, but she kind of like got away.
Yeah, she
Right,
got
yeah.
away.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I remember.
But that's what that picture is.
Yeah, that's creepy.
That must be the lamp Chloe broke when Nathan drugged her.
Funny he hasn't replaced it.
Sorry?
It's weird he hasn't replaced it.
That looks like a
It was
totally
recent.
fun
It's
show.
just been kind of.
Yeah, okay.
Even
Yeah.
Nathan has a light side.
What was
Damn,
his light
Nathan.
side? The New Romantics?
Yeah.
That's a nice shot.
That's good. Okay.
If only all your energy went into photography. It's so damn creepy, but
It's cool.
the guy
Yeah.
has his own style.
Hey, I like that all of his photos are in black
Oh
and
man,
white. Ah!
that dickhead stole one of my selfies.
Oh, cool.
I do like that all of his photos are in black and white, though.
What is this a picture
That's how he
of?
sees the world.
Nathan likes his tortured subjects
But also-
way too much.
Yeah. Sweet DVD collection.
These films all have a dark pattern.
Is he just strictly evil though?
Holy shit. That's the gun Nathan used on Chloe. A gift from... This room is like Nathan's mind.
Yeah, well.
Dark and twisted?
Scratch marks. Oh, that's so creepy.
What the hell are all those marks on the floor? Let's find out what you're hiding.
Now we have lately I've only been doing philosophy and not doing.
Oh yes, little phone. You are mine now.
Like just that I want
Now I have Nathan's phone, so I can show it to Chloe.
finish
I don't think I
Well,
heard it.
before Nathan comes back.
because finish.
Woo.
Max, you're finally back. I got worried. So, what did you find?
His room was clean and creepy. Check this out.
Boom, Nathan. We got you by the balls, fucker.
What are you doing in my dorm? You're such a nosy bitch, Max.
Stop right there, Nathan.
Make me, ho.
I pulled it actually with plugging in the internet ports.
Max, I got this.
Oh god.
Oh,
Can we
God.
Get the
rewind
fuck
and
out of my face.
not prevent Warren from being beat up?
Well, certain things happen.
You are so fucking dead!
What is this?
Get off me, bro!
Take a photo.
So you can either stop Warren or you can stay out of it. Basically. So you can stop Warren from continuing to beat Nathan to a pulp. Or you can let him beat Nathan to a pulp, which is
Yeah.
I don't know. You can
I
see
wish
how
I
well.
could just take a photo of this.
Warren, stop it!
Why?
Well, like the gun.
Oh, my head. Why are y'all looking at me like that, huh? You
didn't even know
and
it
you,
was the
you're
gun.
all dead.
Because you stopped Warren.
Let's go, now!
Plus, my dad is on his way. You're all fucked. He owns you.
Calm down, Nathan.
Good to know. So where are you going? I better stick with you guys, just in case you need me to get my Hulk on again. Or should I call the cops on Nathan?
No police. Not yet.
Also, they don't need you as their
So
bodyguard.
maybe you better...
Like, thanks, but like, yo.
Warren, me and Max have to do this on our own. No offense.
It's cool. Whatever I can do to help.
The next person you have to get information off of is Frank.
It's okay. It's okay. Thank God for rewind.
No wonder, twin.
Tell me what to do.
Whoa!
Yeah, you're gonna have to
Get
rewind.
off of me!
Motherfucker! I think we're just gonna press E.
Tell me exactly what I need to do here.
I think both of them?
I mean, I was the one who was talking.
Be careful, okay? Don't give Frank any excuses to go ballistic. We need
Life
his
is
help.
strange.
You know, I'm not a...
No. Oh, I thought I could stop it before you started. But
yeah.
whatever. Here we go again. Close the door.
Probably not saying that you don't want to fight or something about not weapons, I think, probably.
Thanks for hearing me out, Frank. Look, we only want to talk, and it's not even about you. We're not here to start a fight.
No, that shit would be over pretty fast. Don't fuck with me, and I won't return the favor. So what do you want?
Just the names of some of your clients.
Oh, is that all? Oh, well, why didn't you just tell me? How about I just give you the keys to my RV while I'm at it?
She would have got those.
Okay, so this is what we got last time. Yeah, that's true.
I think either I'm sorry or you don't get it, probably.
I think I said that you don't get it last time.
Listen, Frank. I'm sorry to be such a nuisance, but this is important.
Yeah, everything's
Like,
important
yeah, you have
these
to, like,
days.
basically
But I can tell you're not
for
bullshitting me.
existing in order
Yeah.
to
There's
get
no
what you
time for
want.
that, Frank. I just need a little bit of information.
Yeah, well, it always starts with just a little. And Chloe here knows all about that, don't you?
Come on, Frank, this isn't about me now.
Yeah, right, okay. Both of you are giving me a headache. No deal.
Frank, we didn't come here to fight. This is so much bigger than us.
Oh yeah, you didn't come here to fight. A day after, you pulled a fucking gun on me.
I am so sorry about that. It might be the dumbest thing I've ever done. And I've done a lot of dumb things this week.
Finally, I believe you. But don't ever aim a gun at anybody unless you intend to kill. Although you don't look like you could kill a bug.
I try not to. And I never would have pulled the trigger. I was just...
Dude, she was scared, all right? You pulled your blade on me. We were all freaked out. Now we're all cool. Please?
Okay, we're cool for now. But my dog is... And if you try any shit, he will bite your head off. He's done it before.
We're only here to talk. I wouldn't mess with your dog.
Shit, you wouldn't have time. You like dogs?
Switch fast.
Anything except for the bottom one, I guess.
Well, I wouldn't say cute either. I think that would make him mad. Oh, dog
He's
rescue is a good idea.
Yeah.
Of course I
Because
do.
I'm like playing to him. Right?
I heard you even rescued a bunch of fight dogs.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
No, alright, it was just the right thing to do. I couldn't stand to see those poor animals treated like slaves. That's how I came to own Pompadour.
That's very cool, Frank. Your dog is lucky you came along.
Oh,
Maybe we
actually,
can focus
you
on
made the
rescuing
choice
Rachel now?
'cause
Rachel?
Otherwise, you wouldn't have
Is
any
that
way of
why you're
knowing
really
the
here?
name of his dog.
Yes, we're so close
Yeah,
to finding
because
her
it's
now,
on the-
Frank.
on
We
the
need
wall
all the help we can
Inside
get now.
His RV.
Especially from you.
You and Chloe
So he
do
would've
not
been like,
know
"How the
Rachel
fuck do you
like
know my
I did,
dog's
and I
name?"
couldn't even help her.
Yeah.
We're in way over your heads. Why don't you just go play in your clubhouse?
Don't say Rachel's letter, but
Or what
maybe
are you
like
hiding? Or the
maybe bracelet or you know Rachel.
I think bracelet's risky too.
Frank, you knew Rachel almost better than anybody.
That is definitely.
And
playing
you
to
know
him.
more than us.
Yeah.
You
Together
know
we
her.
could
Yeah.
find her.
Yes, I did.
Do you have
Basically
anything
just
to lose?
apologizing in every
When
sentence.
Rachel vanished, I
Yeah.
pretty much
I'm so
lost
sorry.
everything.
I'm trusting you,
I
but
can't stand not
Yeah.
knowing where she is,
I need your help.
not hearing
Frank.
her voice,
Yeah.
her laugh.
It's like the voice
I mean-
that Amy Schumer always
We can
does.
change all
Yeah.
that. It's up to you.
Help us find her, Frank.
Like that
But the
joke
thing
where
is,
she's
like,
just like,
she's trying to
really
get stuff
need
out
your
of him,
client
but at the
list.
same time, she's like hardcore playing him, so she
Yeah,
also kind of has
totally.
the power in the situation.
Well, if there's a
It's
chance in
interesting.
Yeah, it's
hell,
just like, what do you
you
have to
two
do to,
dorks can
like-
find
Yeah.
Rachel.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it. My dog isn't
taken
barking
too.
at you, so I guess that's a good sign.
Awkward shuffles.
Whoa.
Give her back the gun.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Frank. Seriously.
It's hard to take you characters seriously, but I want to. Good luck.
Made peace.
Once you get Frank's account book, you put the clues together, and they lead you to an old abandoned barn, owned by the Prescotts.
Yeah. This evening. Slack, but I don't know. There you go.
That didn't work.
Max
Yeah,
Guyver
good.
strikes
You got the
again.
padlock off.
Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna lift the whole door up. I thought I just. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, it's okay.
I get it. Okay.
Damn, this is heavy.
Ooh, creepy old
What?
staircase.
Is this?
Jackpot.
He put me to stop making faces. Did you make a face? I just started to smile. Just like. I'm already freaked out enough.
Who built this kind of place?
Sweet summer child.
Prescott, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. Certain things that have been said while playing this. And I'm kind of just trying to like play it cool, not suspect anyone too much, kind of stuff.
This bunker is so surreal.
But it's been fun.
Great. What was that? Other
Sorry?
number?
542 was it?
It was 5 or something.
The red one? I think it was 542. Hey!
Wow, well done.
Yes! I thought that only worked in the movies.
It's okay. It's okay. It's valid.
Open sesame.
Oh my
Like,
god.
no, I just want to get in. Yeah.
Stocked and ready for the apocalypse. This must have cost a fortune. Come on.
Yeah. Now it's time to search through everything. Because you are in the lair.
Now what the heck? More survivalist supplies.
Cereal.
Are you for cereal? Sorry.
Water supplies. It's like in David's garage bunker.
What's with the Prescotts and creepy art?
Look at these cans. David must shop at the same store. Whoa. This says it all about Nathan. He needs help. Duct tape in a bunker is always a bad sign.
I mean, not necessarily.
I mean,
if you're
yeah, duct tape's kind of good for everything.
Yeah. Everyone should have duct tape everywhere. I mean,
What the heck is this?
look at the photos.
Jesus, I already hate this place.
I guess Nathan needs the most expensive printer in the world. That son of a bitch.
What does it say on there again? Just the.
Oh, that's
So
still a little pricey
expensive.
there.
Oh.
What the?
Talk about tortured. Let's see what's in here.
Oh my god, no.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was.
Yeah. There's also a note.
Yeah.
Whoa. What is going on between Nathan and his father?
Oh, is this the same thing we saw before?
His father.
I love my vast wisdom. Just,
Yep.
wisdom so much. I have so
Let's see what's in here. Oh my god. Oh yeah, school suspension is a deal breaker in the Prescott family.
This was, they've been suspended. Doop-a-doop-a-doop.
Destiny.
Doop-a-doop. Doop-doop-doop-doop-doop. Doop-doop-doop. Doop. Doop-doop-doop.
Ah, hello.
There you go.
Find is full of women.
So many women. We've been calling it that the whole time.
Come on, let's see what this shit is all about.
We are.
It's true though.
That's why I'm so mad at it.
Okay. A binder marked Victoria, but it's empty.
Look, the next one says Kate.
Oh no, Kate. No.
God, I should have killed that bastard back there.
Kate wasn't the first. All those binders are filled with other victims. Victoria has to be next. Nathan must be planning to dose her tonight at the Vortex Club party.
Rachel. This can't be real. These are all post shots, right? Right?
Chloe, look at her face. She's out of it.
Maybe Nathan paid her a shitload of cash to do this. She probably would have.
I don't think so. Why is he putting her in the ground like that? Where?
The junkyard. Max, we have to find that spot now. Then we can see what he did. There's no way she's dead. No way. She posed for those pictures, Max. I know it. Please, let's go.
You should look around the rest of the
Oh my
room.
god.
And as well as through the
Rachel.
stuff. But, yeah.
Kate, all these files. This place actually feels evil. Ah, the Apocalypse Entertainment System.
Right, okay. Because usually you would have looked through
Yeah.
stuff before that scene.
It's
So now it's
weird.
like
It's kind of weird that they don't have like backups for anything.
Yeah.
These newspapers are all about Rachel and Kate.
Just like getting off on the fact that people are upset.
Yeah.
Somebody likes their whiskey.
Ugh.
That's an original signed illustration. Fits perfect in here.
Original illustration?
Needles.
Yeah.
Gross.
Seem familiar at all to me, so I don't know.
This must be the crap that Nathan gets from Frank. So who's using this fancy tripod?
Well, do we really need to ask that question? It's a weird question to ask. It's kind of obvious that it's fake.
I've never seen so much pricey equipment before.
Okay, stop looking. I'm sorry. I'll never say anything.
No, you need to react.
I know, but you always react to my reactions, and then I know that I'm wrong.
No, that's not what I'm saying. It's just that there's so much going on. Okay.
Yes. Okay. I know, but
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
No. No, it's just like then I always am like, oh, okay, no, it's good. Okay, it's good. I'm gonna look through this and then we'll go.
Yeah.
This picture is framed
I
different.
don't want to look at these.
Rachel is awake and fucking furious. Rachel is passed out and she has something in her mouth. What happened to her? This shot is so staged. I can't believe it's real.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, okay, that's weird.
Kate looks so doped up. She has no idea she's being posed. At least Kate was asleep through all this bullshit.
I kind of don't want like the ability to look at those, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway. As you can see or hear, when we were playing, I was really questioning whether we need to see these images. Where is the line between showing them for the sake of the story and the game being complicit within the act of fetishizing vulnerable women? Fortunately, the game avoids sexualizing the victimized women most of the time. Sarkeesian talks about how we should avoid violence in which women are framed as weak or helpless, because it reinforces or perpetuates a perception that women are victims and men are noble, brooding heroes. But do we even have the right to look at these images? We are voyeurs here, and our voyeurism is problematic. Sontag writes, in Regarding the Pain of Others, quote, "Perhaps the only people with the right to look at images of suffering of this extreme order are those who could do something to alleviate it. The rest of us are voyeurs, whether or not we mean to be." End quote. As we move forward into this disturbing part of the game and these traumatic experiences of violence, drugging, potential sexual assault, I want to bring in Anne Kvetkovich's theories around what she calls the archive of feeling. There are at least two separate kinds of archives and documentation at work within this game. The binders full of women that we see in this studio versus the feminist archiving of Max's selfies, photos, her photo memorial wall, her diary. Max's archive of selfies represents what Kvetkovich calls a counter-public, and I would argue that this game too functions as a counter-public in a lot of ways, by making art as archive to resist a lot of the representations of women in mainstream games. Like archives of trauma, which we'll see more later, feminist or queer archives, quote, preserve their histories, along with erased and invisible histories, end quote. These archives of feelings are created not just by survivors of trauma, although Max is a survivor of many traumas throughout this game, but also, quote, those whose experiences circulate in the vicinity of trauma and are marked by it, end quote. Everyday traumas, like everyday heroes. In this next scene, Max and Chloe go to find Rachel's body.
Chloe, slow down! Wait for me! I know exactly where I'm going!
Wait, what?
I was like, no, it doesn't end here. Unless it ends up with the one. Yeah.
Look, this is it! This is it!
Three-bedroom place that is pretty good.
Are you gonna help me, Max? Chloe, stop!
Look.
Please, no.
Oh, that smell.
Rachel! Oh, Rachel, no, please not her!
Chloe.
Rachel, why?
I'm sorry, Chloe. I'm so sorry.
I loved her so much. How can she be dead? What kind of world does this? Who does this?
then go to the Vortex Club party to try and find Nathan Prescott.
We need to find Nathan and take him down.
I mean, some people are just like, whatever, but then, yeah, there are a couple who are like, really into the dancing. Just walking around the dancing.
Cool though. Floppy noodle fight. Look at this.
Yeah, this is really weird.
Doing this for infinity.
Logan,
Yeah.
can I talk to you for a second?
Max, all right. I'll talk after you shake it.
No. Have you seen Nathan?
I can't even get Victoria or Taylor to twerk. And you want to hang with
Victoria
me?
and Taylor twerking.
None of your business.
Oh, Max is dropping serious attitude on the dance floor.
Are you proud of yourself?
Bro, you are giving me the full body tackle. I already feel like an ass for picking on Dana.
How can I be
A dick.
You could start by not trying to sex up every female in front of you.
Undick yourself.
The rest is your choice.
It should be
Use
like,
it well. Oh.
I love this conversation with Logan as it illustrates the dude bro mentality really well. Also note how he asks Max how he can undick himself, expecting her to explain how he can be a better human, instead of taking that responsibility onto himself. There are several instances where Life is Strange comments on the bro mentality, particularly men's rights activists often seen on 4chan, Reddit, and other anonymous online platforms, like the anonymous threat Max received, presumably from Nathan. Finn and I found a few threads talking about Life is Strange on Reddit and the Steam community forums where they call it out as feminist propaganda. Obviously, we're arguing that it is a feminist game, but we hope to show that it can also have a lot of flaws. And that just because something is feminist, that doesn't mean it can't also be fun, great, and problematic, all in its own ways. One of my main fears in making this video and saying Life is Strange is feminist is that we're going to be preventing people from playing it, because they think feminism is a bad word, and that we're just SJW propagandists. And that makes me sad, because there's a lot of research behind what we're saying, and even if we're not always right, I think there's still something valuable in having a conversation. And this leads me to a larger discussion about what it means for us to create a feminist Let's Play video essay in a post-Gamergate world, where a talk by Anita Sarkeesian requires metal detectors, where bomb threats are made at GDC in response to feminist advocacy. Are we asking for harassment just by making this analysis? Gamergate is a serious thing. It has forced several people, particularly non-dudes, off the internet and out of games journalism, such as Jen Frank and Kathy Sierra. Brianna Wu has also spoken about an infamous folder she keeps with dozens of letters from women who've abandoned their dream of becoming a game developer due to Gamergate. Her own binders full of women. Her own feminist archive. This game does a great job of showing the various levels of sexism and how they can slide into one another. Logan isn't the one drugging women and taking pictures of them, but he's still a dick, to use his own words. Gamergate has since been framed as being about ethics in game journalism, and many people truly believe this, but there is enough evidence of harassment out there to show that the concerns presented by Gamergaters almost never talk about ethics in game journalism, and that most of the space is taken up discussing and planning attacks against Sarkeesian, Wu, Zoe Quinn, or to a lesser degree, the men they supposedly slept with. Even a Gamergater who doesn't believe in harassing women is complicit in that action by not confronting the actions of other Gamergaters. My favorite comment from the Steam community was, quote, "Yeah, misandry in the video game industry needs to stop," end quote, which I'm going to hope is sarcasm, because other words, it's just really darn clueless.
Anyway.
Sorry, Max. Vortex Club members only.
It's true.
Sorry,
But it's
I'm on the guest list.
Yeah. I'm taking you off.
Go fuck yourself, Victoria. I don't have time for this bullshit.
Real cute, Max. And after I apologized to you the other day.
Do you even have
just
a
said
clue
that you're
what's
gonna
going
figure
on?
out
Well, Kate Marsh tried to kill herself in front of you. And me. Everybody here.
That's not my fault, Max. Don't you even try to blame me.
I mean, if you blame her, she gets really mad and doesn't really help you. So, yeah. But yeah.
I blame Nathan for dosing Kate, but nobody at that party even cared she was so wasted.
It's a fucking party. Everybody is wasted. What do you want from me?
Some humanity, Victoria.
Well, you got Nathan busted out of Blackwell, so you should be happy.
Yes.
And I'm the only person here who cares what Nathan is going through.
This is bigger than a problem child.
I'm not perfect, okay? I'm a teenager at an art school. I'm only here to become a photographer and get famous.
I feel like that's like one of the most real Victoria moments.
Yeah.
I'm not perfect. I'm a teenager at an art school. Yeah.
Is that what you were trying to tell Mr. Jefferson last night?
Oh my god!
You saw me talking to him?
Yeah! That was when,
And her.
when she was like
We were just
flirting
talking
with him.
about how excited he is
I
for the
know,
Everyday Heroes
but I'm
contest.
loving this.
It doesn't
Okay.
mean I'm going to
Well,
win
we'll
or
see.
anything.
I hope you win fair.
We'll see. And Max, I know you don't like me either, so it's not like we have to be friends or anything.
Not enemies?
Yeah.
Maybe, but who says we have to be enemies?
Whoever makes that decision.
That would be us, Victoria.
Well, Max Caulfield, I could always choose to let you in the Vortex Club.
I don't think that's gonna happen. But not for the reasons you think.
Oh, you look so serious.
No, you bring them the way.
Yeah.
I don't care if you hate me or not. You have to believe me.
You could have been a major bitch to me when I got hit with that paint, and I deserve it.
All comes back to the page. I've used that so many times. It's good.
I actually think you're one of the coolest people at Blackwell. Weird, but cool. You just don't know it yet. Maybe I'm jealous because you don't give a shit what anybody thinks, and I do. To be honest, Nathan has
Yeah,
been
the good old
freaking me out lately.
drunken
He's not
haircut.
here, and
Yeah.
I haven't seen him.
Just make sure you stay away from him. And stick close to your friends tonight, okay?
I let you boss me around this one time. And I have other people I can go to for protection. Thanks for telling me this, Max. If what you said is true, then you be careful too.
I've got my own protection.
Text me if you need anything.
I will. Thanks, Victoria.
Au revoir.
The more I've played this game, the more I've absolutely loved Victoria. When you're first introduced to her, she takes on the popular mean girl archetype. More than that, though, she's also that cutthroat mean girl who always knows everything. The great thing is that Victoria never actually loses that. Even as the story humanizes her, she continues to be cutthroat and smart as all hell. And I love that. As you progress through the game, you see Victoria doing a lot of shitty things and treating people badly. And that's not forgivable. But you'll see that, just like Max, Victoria actually takes really great selfies. Or something that I forgot to direct us to in our playthrough, but you can see if you look more closely around her room that Victoria actually has nerdy character figurines. Also, as much as Victoria is introduced as being a bitch, it's also clear that she works damn hard to get things done. And I think that, in a way, she deserves to be unapologetic about that. Further, I think Victoria knows better than any character what it's like to exist within the confines of being a woman in ours and the game's society. Victoria hides her affection for selfies and focuses on male forms of knowledge and production, because she knows that that's what's valued. She also knows that, as a young woman, her work isn't going to be taken seriously, and that she will have to work twice as hard to get just as much. That's why you see her submitting photos wherever possible, and trying to use her sexuality to win the contest. Sure, what she does isn't good. In fact, it ends up being extremely dangerous. But, as she says herself, she's also just a teenage girl at an art school. As Catherine Cross relates of the game's characters, and which I find holds particularly true for Victoria, quote, "They were women I knew. They were women I once was, in some sense. A bit distorted, a bit hipster, a bit awkwardly written, but still that imperfectly human reflection I've seen too many times in the mirror or in the faces of loved ones." And then later, "It wasn't a man's fantasy, but an all too real recreation of something I lived, powerful enough to get me inside that character's head and know exactly what she thought and felt.
I will. Thanks, Victoria.
Au revoir.
Oh, Christ. Nathan just texted me. He says there won't be any evidence left after he's done. Shit. We have to go to the junkyard right now. Kill that little sicko.
Hey, I can't focus if you're yelling. Please.
Oh my god, this is making freaky things.
Yeah.
Is anything gonna jump out at me? I'm not good when things jump.
I don't know. I don't know if there's a jump
So creepy out here.
The moon is guiding you.
Max, please hurry.
Okay.
Oh
now
God,
convinces
Max,
me
look.
watching Eileen's face.
She's still there. Don't look, Chloe.
Reactions.
Oh,
She just got drugged.
no. Chloe! Look out! What the fuck?
Oh no. Not again.
But she can't use her powers
Yeah.
right now because she's been drugged. The 3 bullets. Symbolism as fuck. Sorry.
Chloe.
Wait. Wait.
Is it gonna be whose nice pants are those? No, of course. I knew it. Why? Why?